Yo, what's popping? So I'm going to be rating all of the tank players and the DPS and the supports in this video, starting with the tanks. Not all together, but each on their own roles. I don't know how long it's going to be. Could be a long one. Who knows? There'll be timestamps for when I'm doing each role. I'm going to put them all on one tier list. I'm going to start with the West. I'm going to do the East, and they're going to be separately, and then they're going to like smash together kind of thing. So, I don't know. Anyway, like this video if you like it, subscribe for more daily Overwatch content, and comment down below what my worst take was, what you think you would change. Like, I have a significant thing you would change. I don't know. Whatever. So, start with the East or West? Start with the East. No, I'll start with the West. It's on the left. Gator. I think Gator's been pretty mid. And by mid, I mean below mid. Uh, Atlanta have thrived off Hawk, who I will be putting in A. And between the two, Hawk has looked much better. The teams look much better. Their dive has been carried a lot by Venom, I think, on like Ilios. And on Watchpunch Gibraltar, it's been Kai doing it mostly. So it's a team that thrives off their DPS, which has been standard Atlanta Reign. But now they also have a sick backline, and I don't know. I think Gator is probably the worst member of that team when he's in, and he has the biggest weakness. There's an argument for B, right? But I think that Hawk is what this team thrives off of. Gator's only going to be in on those few select maps, like Watchpoint Gibraltar, Dorado, Ilios, and I don't think he's been winning it for them. He's been doing fine. Maybe he does go to B just because he's been doing fine. He's been keeping up. I guess that makes sense to go B. Itzel. So I was thinking maybe I'm really down on Itzel for no reason, and then I looked and saw that he hasn't won a map yet. He's played in like 5, 6 of them. No map wins. Now Boston doesn't get a lot of map wins as it is, but I think Punk has looked better. And my justification for Itzel looking kind of bad, not bad, but you're only playing Winston. Punk's playing everything else. They've been playing Punky, the Punk Winston for some reason. I don't know. I think Itzel probably could be good, but right now I'm not seeing it. Maybe even D tier level, but we'll see. Probably gonna end up bottom of B. Fearless Hanbin. This is where it gets hard. I think Hanbin has been S undoubtedly. The best Zarya in the league, not even close. Maybe close. Maybe not close. I don't know. I like Hanbin a lot. And Fearless is where it's hard because the Dallas Fuel dive has been not good, right? They've been losing their Watchpoint Gibraltars that have been very close or things like that, right? But I don't know if that's on Fearless. That I don't want to say it's all on Gurio, but he's not been performing. And it's very hard to win on Watchpoint Gibraltar if your hit scan is getting hard diffed and not creating any openings. Doesn't matter how coordinated your dive is with your Tracer, you need the Widowmaker to do things. So I think Fearless has probably been better than mid, but the team has not. But the structure of the Dallas Fuel dive has struggled as a result. That being said, I could see an argument for Gator being better, but I don't think so. I think I'm gonna put him above Gator, maybe top of B for now. We'll see if he goes to A in the end. I think the flexibility and the star power that we've seen, and just the hype that he brings to the team, and all that, I'm going to put him A. Probably not Hawk level, but good. Adam's gotten no playtime. None. Piggy Dante. So the problem with Dante is he can only play Doomfist, but he plays it pretty damn well. But you know he's not going to swap. I feel like he should have a Zarya on him, but it just hasn't. They just haven't done it. So I don't know why they haven't even like given Dante Zarya a shot. But whatever. And then Piggy. I think Dante's been better than Piggy. I think Piggy has not looked great when he's played. Probably here. Probably there, yeah. Probably below Punk. And Dante. I feel like Dante should go above all these guys. Even though the inflexibility is there, the Doomfist has been good. And the only thing he has over Hawk on the Doomfist, well, besides the two Doomfist play styles of those two teams being pretty different, I think Hawk, even if he is slightly worse, maybe you can make that argument. Him being able to play the Zarya at a high level brings him to the next tier. Dante not showing that he can do that, not having done that, keeps him firmly in B. If you can counter the Dante playstyle, they just lose. There's not a lot of adaptations we've seen, and it hasn't been as good. So I'm going to put him solidly top of B right now. Poco has played one map against Shock in the first match, and it was on Watchpoint Gibraltar on Zarya. So I could put him D off that, but I'm just going to put him in unplayed. Yeah. Hadi. Now, I think Hadi's in the same kind of position as Dante, but not quite as bad because he has been able to flex over to the monkey and get map wins. Ahead of Fearless, I think, sure, I can make that argument. Ahead of Gator, I think I can make that argument too. Honestly, no, never mind. I'm Gator and Fearless are very close for me. Reiner, going straight to S. His flexibility has been insane. He's been a star player on all those roster and every character. He's been great, right? Even on the Zarya, well, he hasn't played that guy as much, but I think they've played it a little bit. Maybe I don't remember. I just said Zarya, but I don't know. Reiner's look great across multiple characters, and you love to see it. Space only coming on Circuit Royale, and it's probably Gladiator's worst map. I am tempted to put Space in C because, well, the Sigma's been all right. That's all we've seen. We've just seen him come in to play Sigma on Circuit Royale, and it's been their worst map. That being said, he has hit some sick stuff. Honestly, I think I'm gonna move Piggy. Nope, he's not killing Itzel. I think Space. I think this would be a bit slanderous to put him there. I think it would be a little slanderous. I like B because I say it's been their worst map, but it's still been a good map. We've still seen some. I remember the clip where he rocks the recall is just in my mind, and I'm like, I can't put him C. He's played well on his maps. Vulcan's not even a player anymore. Vulcan's not real. I'll put him in unplayed just for fun. Rest in peace, Vulcan. May you be re-signed elsewhere. Kellen's looked awful. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm still thinking about Space. Above Punk? Reasonable. I think that's reasonable. Maybe this is like he hasn't like his lack of maps make me think he's worse than he actually has performed worse than he has. Because can I really say he's performed poorly towards the end when Gladiators whenever he came in? Not really. So maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Is this a bad take? Even though we've only seen him on one map every now and then? I think that's a good take. It's his performance, right? Dawn has looked awful. Just not great. Barris have had a decent look when Vestola was on Zarya, however. I will put Vestola in D. Mikey has gotten no playtime. Kaluge, solid A. Probably like this. There have been times where Kaluge has literally carried fights. I do think Hawk, so far this season, has been more flexible and has looked stronger given what he's been doing. Maybe. I think that's an alright take. Sure. Muse and Hotba. Now, this is where maybe some people will not be in agreement with me. I think Muse has looked phenomenal when he's been in. I think he's looked like probably the best Winston in NA for sure when he has been in. And for some reason, Toronto shifted away from that. That doesn't take away from his gameplay, though, earlier in this stage when he looked literally lights out. And I personally don't have any problem putting Muse in at the top of A because I think he's been very good. Now, Hotba, however, that's got to be C tier. Probably top of C, but it's got to be C tier for and this right here because I remember that fight against Pelican where Pelican went crazy and killed 7. He used 2 bubbles in overtime and gets 14 charge. If he gets any more charge, he probably kills Pelican there because he misuses his bubbles, both of his bubbles. He gets 14 all charge across 2 bubbles. That's just not reasonable. If you can't that can't be. I don't care that he did the cool stuff in the window, flip flopping around. It's not enough to raise you out of the C tier. False has looked probably like the worst tank, right? I hate doing this because I think False has not been put into a position to succeed, but he's not looked good. He's they tried to mirror Hottie on Ryan before. That looks awful. He's not that guy. They're playing him on Winston a lot. That's not the one. There hasn't been enough Zarya gameplay, I think. And he's an off-tank player. I don't know why they're not. Kalios has come in a little bit, but I think unplayed for now. I can't think of a Kalios. I think Kalios came in like once or twice, every now and then, but I don't know. Mag is kind of hard to rank because he has had pop off moments. That's what Washington does, but his synchronization with his tracer has not looked good, and it's hard to put that on either Decay or Assassin or Mag. It's hard to know who to put that on, but from what I've seen, Mag has not been that great. Honestly, just because of his pop-off performances, he's going to be raised out of C, but I like B. I like bottom of B. I was considering above Gator. I don't think I can do that. Okay, so I did look over quickly. Kalios has gotten enough gameplay time to not be an unplayed, but it didn't happen at all in the tournament. He didn't play it in the tournament at all. But when he did play earlier in the season, they were they, they were winning the maps. Probably better than Itzel. I would feel better, honestly. Maybe this. I like this. I like that. Cool. So this is what I'm running right now. Kalush could go above Hawk, maybe. Mag could go up, maybe. Fearless here seems a little weird, but that's just how it is. I like this. This looks pretty even. Sure. Moving on to the East, I will do like an East ranking, probably just below, and then move them up, start like around here. So Gaga, Daisy, they've looked about the same. They are playing different guys, but I have not been too impressed by either. I'm okay with putting them both in B. Like they're not like bad, but I don't know. Rio, however, well, yeah, I could maybe go C. I'll put them C for now. Rio, however, has been awful. Just got awful. Rio is just jumping in and dying instantly in most fights. It's not a good look. Krong, I think Krong's looked probably better than Daisy. Maybe better than Gaga. Maybe probably not though. Yeah, I'll put him there. Him and Daisy are like pretty close, I think, in terms of Zarya gameplay. Ligue has gotten no playtime. Gushue is kind of the same thing as Fearless, only actually it's just kind of the same thing, except that's it's a team as a whole. They've looked not great when Gushue's in, and I don't think it's on Gushue because he has definitely been playing below par, but I don't think it's. I think it's like a team issue as a whole when they're on the dive, not just on Gushue. Because he had some good moments. Maybe he's just top of C though. I don't know. It's close. He's either going to be bottom of B or top of C. Bernard, I think, has probably been the best Zarya in APAC. That could be a bad take, but I think he's been the best Zarya in APAC. Getting the A, not Hanbin level, but has looked good. Just one maybe crucial decision-making flaw that cost them their tournament life. But what are you going to do? Sasson hard because he's been forced to play maps where, like on Dorado, where he's not able to play Zarya effectively, but I think it's still here. I think it looks good. Melisria, probably here, maybe above Bernard. Maybe been a bit more impressive than Bernard, I would say. I like that. Smurf, I'm going to skip down the Smurf, putting him in S right away. Fury, I think below Bernard. I think this looks good. A fusion sandwich. And Fate and Void, I think Void's like a little better than Fate, but they're probably going to end up in the same tier. They probably end up here, right? Well, I'm kind of alright with putting Fate in B. Probably not there, but is this a bad take? Fate below Sasson? Yeah, I think it is. Fate, despite having some very odd times, like jumping out of bubble at 2 HP and not primaling, uh, he's still been clutch and he still looked good. So I'm gonna go with this, and now I'll just smush it together, I think. Smurf probably been the best. Probably been the best. Bellisria, better than Muse? I don't think so, actually. I think Muse has looked better when he's played. That could be a bad take, but I kind of like it. Bernard, relative to these guys, Hawk better? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe like this. I don't hate that. Fury Void. I like Fury right below Bernard. And then Void below both of them. I like this. Collusion someone I do expect to rise up probably throughout the season as they flesh out their flexibility more. But as of right now, this is what I'm doing. Fate. I think Fate's going to the top of B. I think that Sasson is going like here. And I think Gushui is going like here. I like that. Gaga Krong dies. Oh wait, let me do Rio first. How bad has Rio really been? Maybe the worst. Nah, I can't put him worse than False. I'm sorry, False. I cannot. It's like this. I think Rio's been awful though. And now Gaga dies Krong. Probably all of them just straight up. Straight up sandwiched in like this. I think Hoppa. I don't like putting Hoppa above any of these guys. I like this. So this is what I'm marking for the tanks. Yeah. Look at this if you want. There it is. But so yeah, my top three tanks are Smurf, Hanbin, Reiner, followed by Muse, Bellazeria to round out the top 5. Seems a little odd, won't lie. But and maybe I am ranking someone too low, but it's hard. It's hard. We'll keep an eye on that. Someone's the hardest one to place for me. We'll see. DPS. I need to adjust my OBS. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back here. Now, a lot of DPS to go through. This is looking to be like an hour video. I hope that's okay. But we got a lot to go through. So I'm going to start with the West again because why break it if it's fixed? So first off, Speedily, unplayed. He's not of age. Kai's hard because I think Kai's regular season has looked not great. I wasn't raving on Kai in his regular season. In the playoffs, he came on and he did perform. For that reason, I'm going to make him A, not S. If he had a good regular season, I would consider him S. But considering everything, because that's just one weekend, right? And yes, it's in a weekend that has more weight than other weekends, but it doesn't have more weight than 4 weekends. You know what I mean? So Kai's gonna go there. Venom. I think Venom's going in B. Because when his tracer is great, it's kind of the same. I did this in my rookie video, so go back and watch that if you're interested. He plays B there as well. It's a little different because that one is for like a who should get rookie of the year. This one is for like who has played better. But I think Venom, when he's put into place to succeed, he looks great. When he put in on like Circuit Royale, not looking great, and that's expected, but that's also because his hero pool is just Tracer. And yeah, he played the Hanzo there, but it wasn't like, it's not like a Nero Hanzo or something. And I think Nero has probably brought more value to this team than Venom has. If you look at it in the way of who brings more value, who is bringing more value to their team, Nero's doing it more. I think they're in like the same overall tier, because they're not the same level as Kai. Kai's never getting subbed out. Unless Speedily comes in and they want to play Nero Speedily or something like that. I don't know. Speedily's going to change the whole Atlanta game, but I like this. Valentine Victoria. I think Victoria has looked not great. I think Valentine has looked a little better. Probably not the same tier as Venom better. Victoria was getting dipped kind of hard sometimes. Not a huge enjoyer. But yeah, I like putting them in the same tier. I think they've been about the same power level. Valentine a little bit better. They're probably spread out a bit more as we go through. Going to the west, Gurio, gotta be D tier. Not performing well. I hope he does better. But as of right now, definitely one of the weaker hit skins in the league. Doha Sparkle Edison. Sparkle, pretty damn good. I'm deciding between B or A. I think I'm putting him in A for now for sure. Looking at Nero and B. If Nero is your B, yeah, I think Sparkle's been better. Kai, maybe a little stronger. Sparkle also playing the soldier most of the time when because they switched out Gurio for Sparkle, which was I think the right decision. But knowing Sparkle's not playing like Genji as much, he is playing it, but he is playing on the soldier and flexing, and he's still playing very well. We'll take that. Edison on the Reaper. Now, Edison on the Reaper has been a big part for Dallas, and is a big reason they look good. I think his Reaper has been pretty damn good, and I think putting him in B might be a little too hard. Might be too hard to put him in B. I'll put him at the bottom of A for now. But I don't know. So the interesting thing about Doha is he was playing Soldier in the regular season more than Sparkle pretty consistently. And another interesting thing about Dallas is they doubled their games from the tournament. They played 6 regular season games and 6 tournament games. And Doha got no gameplay in any of them. So it's kind of hard to rank Doha because they had a really good qualifiers. But it's going to be a B, right? It has to be because Sparkle came in and did the most in the tournament the whole time. Sparkle was playing a little bit in the qualifiers as well, but Doha came in mostly at the end. I think there's going to be an argument for me to put Edison in B at the end of this, but for right now, I'm putting him in A. This is how it's going to be. So Xe, let me go down here. Not played yet. Hydron Checkmate. This is kind of hard, actually. So I think Hydrons look great. I think Hydron has probably looked better than Sparkle and Edison. Not quite there with Kai. Not quite. That tournament really made Kai go higher. And Checkmate. Ooh. Checkmate has had some pop-off moments, and he's looked really strong. But I think Hydron's look stronger, and I think Edison's probably look stronger. Oh. Am I putting him B? DPS is hard because a mid DPS is still like good, but I think no, I don't know if I like Nero more. Maybe I do. It's hard if I like Nero more than Checkmate or not. It's really hard. Dante's not played on DPS at all. Pelican Merit. Oh boy. Pelican has been okay. Pelican doing the work. I think Pelican goes to S. Putting in the work in and out. And I think Merit has also been putting in the work. I think Merit has been pretty unreal. This might be like a hot take, but I think Merit has been the most underrated player in the league, maybe. Actually, there's someone else who I think has been very underrated, but Merit definitely up there. And I think right below Hydron is very fair. And above Sparkle is also fair. Yeah, I think that's very fair for Merit. Thinking about Checkmate more. I think I like Nero. I think I do like Nero more. Sure. Sparker, Shax, and Backbone. This is going to be interesting. Sparker has looked great on the Soldier. Backbone has looked great on the Mei. Shax He's played a little bit, but not like exceptional, I would say. Unfortunate for him. Uh, I think I'm going to be putting. I kind of want to put Sparker above Spark Gold. Now, it might look like I'm judging Dallas very like lowly here, even though they were like the second best team. I think DPS is their weakest position. And their weakest position has their starters in A, so not too much to be upset about, right? If you look at this team, they're still like going to have an average of S coming through this in the end. Because of Hanbin and probably Chio and probably Fielder, right? I haven't done support yet. I'll do that in another, I don't know, 20 minutes after I'm done this, I guess. But yeah, Backbone. I'm going to have to put Backbone probably below Doha, although his Mei has looked great, and I've really appreciated the Mei. Good gameplay. Can I say he's gotten more value than Doha? Maybe. Maybe I can. Can I say he's gotten more value than Checkmate? Maybe I can. Maybe I will. And maybe I will. Maybe I will. Shax. I want to put Shax ahead of Valentine Victoria. Maybe I'm a little bit of a Shax simp, I suppose. I think Shax is crazy good. And I'd love to see him play more. I can't put him B tier based off the value he's providing to his team, which is not as much as Backbone or Sparker by a lot because he's only coming in to play Winston, or when they're playing Winston, like on your Dorados. But I do like Shax there. Ons, Kevster, Podafon. Oh, what a lineup, right? Like what a sick lineup. Absolutely bonkers, bro. Okay, so let me start with Kevster, Podafon because they're their guys most of the time. Ons comes in to play Widow on like Watchpoint, Gibraltar, Circuit Royale. You know the stuff. It's like Space, kind of, only less niche. So Kevster, probably the best DPS I've ranked here so far. I would put him there. Patafan, his qualifiers were shaky, but he got it together in the tournament. It's kind of similar to Kai, but I think it's more amplified because I think Patafan was worse in the qualifiers than Kai, but better in the tournament. But at the same time, that's hard to say. I think Kai was really good. I'm going to put Kai ahead of Patafan based on having a better qualifiers and at worst on par tournament, or a little bit. No, I think Kai was better than Patafan in the tournament. I do. Even though Patty was going crazy in the finals, was going crazy. I think Kai was going crazier. He took whole maps over. And now Ons. Ons is very hard to rank, but probably the best Widowmaker. Maybe Kai's better. This is where it gets hard. This is where it gets hard. Hydron was going toe to toe with him, I believe. I like this. Whoops. Did I just cancel someone? No. I like this. Ons. Coming in and being that X factor on Widowmaker. Hydron doing that and more, though. That's the thing. Hydron is doing that and more. So I do like this. Yaki and Flora. This is sad. This is sad. Very sad season from Yaki Flora. Very sad. You hate to see them on New York. Now, Flora, okay. Oh, I don't even know who's had a better season. Just this team is not. I feel so bad for these players. They're both good players. But they're on New York and they're running Kellen only, and they have Yunbong, Gangnam Jim with Gangnam Jim playing in support. So it's really hard to judge this because this team is just not built. It's not built well. It is a building that is about to collapse, and it's not even like built. It's okay. Let me do Flora first on the soldier. Worse than Doha? Reasonable. Yaki? Better than Checkmate? Nah. Better than Doha? Maybe. This is so sad because the Yaki on a good team that is put in a place to succeed maybe goes better than Edison. Maybe goes better than Sparker. Merit on. So you could go all the way up. Also, this A tier is making me want to put Kai in S. Very close. But not there quite yet. We'll see who adds more to it. I'm going to put Yaki Flora both in mid. But I just think this team is now putting him to a place to succeed. Yaki was one-tricking Echo for like the first week. And then he went over to like a more Genji Tracer. And I don't know. They just don't know what they're doing, man. They have no clue what they're doing. Glister Wub. So I mentioned the other underrated player. It is Glister. I think Glister has been phenomenal. I think Glister has been A tier, at least. I think Wub, probably not up here yet. Probably here. Probably not even here. Probably here. Probably here. I'm thinking about separating, maybe moving some Bs to Cs. Maybe like these guys go over here, but we'll see. Glister, though, this might be like a bad take. Oh. I want to put Glister really high up. Because he's been doing so much, but so little. How high can I push my Glister propaganda? I'm thinking up here. I'm thinking this is where I'm putting my Glister propaganda, is right there. We'll see. We'll see how people react to seeing Glister in the middle of A tier. Oh boy. But seriously, Glister is the only reason they're winning fights a lot of the time. And he has been doing so much. I really think he's been doing a lot. And if they can get any sort of some momentum around Glister and build a competent team, I think they're looking really good. But we'll see. We'll see. Proper, Kilo, and Sam. Proper, he's going up to S. He's going above Pelican. Is he going above Kevster? I don't think so. I don't think so. Close though. But I will put him above Pelican. He's been insane. He's been as advertised, really. Can't go wrong with him there. Kilo and Sam, however, I have been a little underwhelmed by Kilo, to be honest with you. And I'm going to put him at the... Not at the top of B. I'm going to keep the Atlanta guys above him. We'll see when the Atlanta guys get split up. Maybe never, because I think they've been very close. I'm going to put him there. It's Sam. Sam has played well. However, he's not their guy moving forward. Or he is whenever proper... I don't know. I think Sam's looked all right. I don't think he's looked exceptional. And I think it is reasonable to put him slightly below average. I don't think that's unreasonable. Can we really say that Yaki is playing worse than Sam? Sam's on a winning team. He's on a more winning team. However, he has Proper beside him. He has Kaluj beside him. He has Finn beside him. And then he also has Viola and Lucio. But I don't think... Like, compare him to Yaki, compare him to Checkmate. Is he playing better than those guys? Maybe. I don't think so. I kind of like Sam at the top of C. Hisu, Finale, and Aldo. This is... Okay. Although, I think it's fair to say Aldo's been below average. I think it's fair to put Aldo probably here. Maybe could put Valentine. Maybe I do this. And maybe I also do this. Maybe I do this. And now Finale. This is going to be a hot take as well with the Muse thing. I think he's looked phenomenal when he's been in. I genuinely think he's looked spectacular. And I'm willing to put him right here. I think he's looked great. And I think Hisu has also looked great. He's just pulling fights out of nowhere. I kind of want to put Hisu. Mm, yeah, I'll put Hisu above Ans. I'll do that. I like that. I like that. Uh, I think Hisu's been very good. He's made the Dallas Koth very close. He has been pulling his weight and more. Maybe this is too high of a placement. Has Finale played better? Maybe. Maybe this is too high. Hold on. Has Glister Merit played better? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to take a relook at Sparkle. He's just most pushing down, down, down. But I kind of still like him there. Okay, Aspire Mirror and Shockwave. I don't remember Mirror playing that much. I know he did. Shockwave, Aspire. They've done what you can expect, but they've both been pretty quiet, right? Vancouver as a whole has been quiet. I'm gonna move these guys up just so they're there. Wait. Oh, Assassin's here too. I forgot. Okay. Yeah. This is hard. I think it's not unreasonable to put them both in C tier. I like both these players a lot, but they've not. Aspire's kind of won fights on Vancouver, but it's not been consistent. It's not been. Someone has to be below average. I think it's them right now. Where? Probably here. I think Wub. I think it's easy to say Wub's played better, but it's also not true. Maybe this. Maybe that. And now Mirror. I don't know. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that much from Mirror. He's been in. He's been whatever. Now Decay, Happy, and Assassin. Okay. I think Assassin's been all right. I don't think he's been B. I think putting Assassin in C is kind of reasonable. I think putting him below Sam makes a lot of sense. And I think it's Happy and Decay. Happy's been spectacular, I think. He's been putting in the work. I like Happy above. I like Happy above Finale, maybe. Whoops. Bruh. Okay, I like Happy here. Decay has been hard. I feel. Oh, how do I want to rank Decay? How do I want to rank Decay? Hard. Decay. He's looked very good. I think he showed up every match, but the synergy is still not there. Whether that's between him or Mag, I don't know. I don't know. I want to put Decay in mid. I want to put Decay top of mid. This might be a bad take, but I think that is true. Just because he's won them things, but also has it this it's not even like inconsistency. It's like consistently winning them fights, consistently being a bit out of time, consistently having unreal talent and looking crazy. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Now, I think I have felt that Edison is going to the top of mid. Oh, that's so hard to say. That's so hard to say. I can't say that. I can't. I can't. Edison's look good on the Reaper. He's looked really good on the Reaper. Maybe the best Reaper. Maybe no. I'm keeping him there. I'm keeping Sparkle there too. Deepest is hard. Do I have too many guys in A? Maybe. Maybe. We will see. If I was to move some guys out, it'd probably be at Glister. Glister to B and then move those guys below them there. I don't like that though. I like this. I like this. Kai, Patafon, making me want to put them to S. I don't think I can quite do it. Okay. So, oh my god. 40 minutes and I'm not on the supports yet. Okay, there's listening. So, Jinmu leave. Jinmu has been incredibly inconsistent. Leave has been pretty consistent. However, Jinmu, when he's popped off, he's looked good. Well, I don't feel comfortable putting him in mid, and I do feel comfortable putting Leave in mid. This is because Leave on hit scan is not as good as Leave on flex XPS. Let's not get that twisted. Let's not get it twisted. He is on hit scan. He is playing Soldier. Is his Soldier being better than Sparkle, than Merit, than Glister? Probably not. To being better than Hisu, Happy? Probably not. Hisu's not even playing Soldier all the time, but I like him there. We'll see what happens. Eileen, Choice I1 develop. Eileen, sadly, no playtime. For some reason. Choice A1 has looked good. Develop has not. I'm putting Develop in D tier. I think he's struggling on the Soldier a lot. His flanks have been either non-existent or very bad. Choice A1 doing what he can for this team, carrying them through their match against Valiant, basically. He's going to A tier. The Spark Boys. Architect and Pineapple have gotten no playtime. God bless Architect is not getting any playtime. Alpha E, easy S tier. Easy S tier. He's been doing great pretty consistently. There's been times where he has been a little quiet in matches, I will be honest. But he's shown up within matches every time. His Tracers looked alright. His Genjis look spectacular. Shy. I am actually willing to put Shy in mid. Now, my reasoning for this is his Soldier is nowhere near as good as his Ashe. His Ashe, he tried to play it at the start. He slowly weaned onto the Soldier. But that doesn't mean that it was better. I think Shy's had a pretty quiet stage. And he's kind of taken a backseat to Alpha E, really. And I feel okay putting him in B. Looking at the unreal amount of Valiant DPS. Okay. Ezhan had a map, but not enough to put him anywhere, I think. Same with Hacker. I don't know if I want to rank them. Maybe I'll take a look at their playtime, because this is what I've been doing. I've just been opening a bunch of tabs with all their stuff and taking a look. So maybe I'll do that in a second. But Dia's easy A tier, right? Right? I think so. He's been great. Becky, kind of Jinmu tier. I think he's gotten more consistent as we've gone on. However, the Reaper Blossoms and the Oxygen, they're there. Innovation on Mei. Now, that is what he's there for. He is there to play the Mei. And I am a fan. I am so much of a fan, I will put him in the top of C tier. That's how much of a fan I am. I see Shy and Leave, and I'm like, is Innovation playing at their level? That's a real question. That is a real question that needs to be asked. I'm gonna go with no right now. Gonna go with no. But I would like him to be. Now I will check this on Hacker how many maps they've actually played. Okay, I've done my reconnaissance. Eshan's played 2 maps, Hacker's played none. Eshan playing 2 maps, I'm not going to trade him off of playing 2 maps. Not going to do that. He lost them both, I believe. I didn't really look that hard. So, there's that. Carpe, MN3, and Zest. Okay, is this the same color as that one? Pretty much, whatever. Zest, easy S. Zest has been better than Alpha E. Straight up, more consistent, just better on the Tracer, better on the Genji. kind of the GOAT. Carpe MN3, I think, has played pretty closely to each other. I do like Carpe a little bit more. It's hard. I do like them both, but and Carpe did kind of hard troll one time against the Spark really badly, and he's kind of done that a little bit. He's been maybe, but it's I don't know. I don't know. I think he's been a little better than MN3 maybe, and I'm willing to put them both above Dia. Not above Choice A1. I was considering putting them in the same tier as Shy and Leave, but I do think they've played maybe a little bit better, just a smidge. And actually, that's really hard to say. That is really hard to say. And also, it's really hard to compare what mid in APAC is to what mid in NA is. I don't know if Shy matches up into like A better than this B. I'm not entirely sure, but I like that. Fitz, Prophet, and Stalker. Stalker has played like one map, literally. Not ranking him up that. Prophet has been the best DPS in APAC for sure. The tournament solidified it, but he was playing very well in the qualifiers for the most part. And Fitz has probably been right next to him. Can't really be upset about that. Maybe I can argue Choice A1 above him, but I don't know if I will. I like this. Fleta, Lip, and Who Are You finally. So, Lip is going to the top of A. Straight up. Lip has been phenomenal. Fleta is coming on the Reaper. And he's looked good on the Reaper in the map 5s. But I kind of want to put, I guess Fleta's, I'm putting him mid. I'm going to put him top of mid. Even though he's not playing every map, even though he's not that guy right now, I can't put him below B. And Who Are You has been a very strong Genji. He's pulled out some things out of nothings every time. Honestly, above Choice A1. Above Fitz. Maybe, did I just lose someone? Am I crazy, or was Dia at the bottom? Dia was at the bottom. Okay. That was crazy. Maybe above Fitz? Maybe. Maybe, actually. I think I do like him above Fitz. But I like Lip better than him. I like this. I like that. Now, if I do smash this into up here, how would I want to do that? We're going to have like an hour 30 video. I was going to break this up, but I wanted to get a video tomorrow about MVP. And may as well just do them all at once, so who cares? Prophet has been the GOAT. Probably better than those guys. And then I kind of like the idea of Zest better than Pelican and Proper. Kevster, though, maybe not. I like this. I like that. Alpha Yi maybe going to Kai territory in A and leaving these guys. Maybe not. Develop into D. I like him here. I am calling Guriel the worst DPS in the league based off what he's done this season. Take that as you will. Looking at the mess of A tier that is this. Lip is probably at the top. And then is it Who Are You? Yeah. I think so. I think it is looking like this. Fitz falling probably ahead of Kai, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put Fitz ahead of Kai. Choice A1 now. Where's Choice A1 going? Choice A1 is going above Finale. Carpe is going... Carpe and MN3 are going just below Hisu, I think. And Dia is going to the top of B. I like Edison. I like this. Oh, that's hard. Maybe no. No, I'll put Edison here. Or I'll put Dia there. It's really hard to judge Edison because his Reaper is the only thing that's like good. Actually, I just moved him up a lot, but I think this is reasonable. The more I think about it, I like that because he has been so good on Reaper. I'll put him there. Moving here, Decay. Is Dia better than these guys right now? Probably. Probably. I'll be honest. I like. I think I want to slot them all right here. Is this unreasonable? To just slot them in here together? I don't think so. Calling Nero peak mid seems reasonable. I like it. Innovation, Jinmu, and Becky. Sam, Assassin, Shax, Valentine. I think I'll give Sam up there. Innovation. Jinmu's inconsistency probably puts him. I kind of think Aspire and Shockwave won't be too low. I kind of want to put them above these guys. Hold on, I just got rid of someone. I kind of want to put them here. And then I want to put Jinmu below them. And then I want to put Becky probably. I'm not high on Becky. I'm sorry, boys. I'm not. So this is it. Big 52 minutes in. Moving on to the supports. So just before I do that, top 5 for me is Prophet, Kevster, Zest, Proper, and Pelican. And then Alpha E hanging just outside of it. Alpha E has an argument to go to A instead. I think I would like to do that, to be honest. I think this is reasonable. And I'll just leave S as this top 5. Whew. DPS done. Now we are on to the supports. I will adjust my OBS. Okay, we are back. So, less guys. Hopefully this is done in 20. Because I don't want to do an hour and 30-minute video, but whatever. So, OG UV. Woo. Starting right off with some bangers. I'm very tempted to just put UV right into S and OG into A. But we'll see. That's where I'm going to put them right now. I could see both of them moving back a step pretty easily. I could see it instead looking like this. Maybe I'll start them like this. Maybe I'll start them like this. And we'll see. Because this is hard. Faith, Crimzo, MCD. Okay. Crimzo is better than MCD. Faith is kind of not great. Crimzo, I like putting Crimzo in mid, and I like putting MCD probably here. Is this a bad take? I don't think so. I think this is fair. Chio is going to S. Fielder is also going to S. Or is Fielder going to A? Like this. Do I like UV more than Fielder right now? I think so. Animo, Surmajet, and Kariv. Kariv has got no playtime. Surmajet is an inter, but it works. Animo is a pacifist playing with an inter, trying to do his best to keep him alive. Surmajet, being such a polarizing player and Florida leaning into his gameplay, makes him A by minimum, I think. Do I like him more than Fielder? No. Do I like him more than Crimzo? Yes. I'll put him here for now. Onimo, I'm not a huge fan of the passive Lucio. I like him more than Faith, though. I'll put him on top of him, I guess. No, I'll put him here. Iris and Lastro. Okay, Lastro. Come on, man. There's some teams that are doing well with this support, uh, support, flex support, the on main support. Not these guys. Iris. Iris. I think Iris has looked good. I honestly think Crimzo has looked better though. Iris. My bad. I think Crimzo's looked better. That might be a bad take, but I don't know. Kind of like that. I can see a world where Iris is above him. Not gonna do that though. Admiral Landon. This is probably the weakest point of London. I don't really know where I want them right now. For me, do I want Faith more than Admiral? Maybe. And I like Admiral more than Landon. I like this. Funny Astro, Shoe, and Skewed. Okay. Trying to think, has Skewed gotten playtime? Don't know. I will probably check that. Funny Astro, Shoe. Shoe has looked pretty damn good. Probably better than these guys. Funny Astro. Funny Astro. Better than OG. Better than Fielder. Uncertain. Gonna go with no right now. I like that more. At Skewed, I will check how many maps he's actually played. I don't remember. I think it might be like one. Okay, so I was very wrong. He's actually played like 8 maps. He's playing every Circuit Royale or Watch Punch or Gibraltar, basically. I think that's enough to say, from what we've seen, I can rate him. And I'd like to rate him probably here. That's kind of hard. I kind of want to rate him here. Can I really say he's been mid? Not really. I like him there. He's been playing the break. He's been playing the Zen, getting a mixture. Standard skewed things, you know? Gangnam Jin and Myungbong. So I'm immediately putting Gangnam Jin at the bottom. He's not that guy on the Lucio. Myungbong. Not been too impressed with Myungbong either, to be honest with you. Kind of feeling a top of D. Kind of, yeah, like that. Dridro and Khan. I think Khan has been pretty whatever. Maybe better than Landon. I think Dridro has been probably top of C, but not feeling mid. Not quite yet. Violet and Finn. I think putting Finn Finn at the top of A makes sense to me. I think putting Violet at mid also makes sense to me. Violet Lucio has been better than I expected it to be, but it hasn't been spectacular at all. Chorong and Twilight. Twilight has been a little underwhelming for me. I'm sorry. I had big expectations for Twilight, and I'm actually not even going to put him in A tier. I think B tier is pretty good for Twilight. And Chorong, can't be upset about Chorong's gameplay. I'm going to put him right beside him, I think. I can't put him in A. I just don't think I can right now. I like that there. Aztec, Masa, and Sky Reaper. So I actually think Masa's gotten some unjust hate. Or like people are down on Masa. I don't think so. I think Masa's been probably better than Violet. I thought he played pretty well sometimes. I don't know. I've been seeing some good Masa gameplay. Sure. Sky Reaper. I'm so down on Sky Reaper. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling it at all to the point where I'm putting Sky Reaper below MCD. This is where Sky Reaper is going. Aztac has played only when Sky Reaper was injured and or was sick rather, and somehow looked worse than Sky Reaper. I don't know. Vigilante, whatever, not played. Krillin has been really damn good, actually. Uh, but not a good. I do think there has been some mispositioning at times, maybe being a little too greedy, maybe looking for innate a little too much, and has been capitalized on. And I don't know. Opener, I'm going to put probably below Chorong. Actually, probably below Iris. I have been alright with opener, but I don't know if sometimes the beats are a little off at times. There are some instances where he is maybe trying to go a little bit too deep, and I don't know, not been a huge enjoyer. It's hard to judge main supports, right? It's a more of a quiet role. That's why you only see Chio and S maybe, and you see only Funny Astro and OG and A, because it's very hard to judge them. And a lot of the time, you're going to associate a good team by having a good main support, just because. Like if Washington was a top team and an opener was playing the exact same way, he'd probably be ranked higher. That's just how main supports are. It's hard to judge how effective they really are, but I like opener there. Moving towards the east, there are some guys here. Nisha Monk. Hard. I feel like all of Chengdu are kind of underperforming, but I think it stems from the tanks more. So where am I putting Monk and Nisha? I think Nisha and Monk are playing about the same level. They're playing decently together, but not. I don't know if it's A. I think it's looking pretty mid. Unique and Faraway. I think Unique is struggling a lot. Actually, I think Unique is probably struggling a lot. I think Faraway's looking all right, but Monk's looking better, and probably a tier better. Yeah, that's fair. Faraway, not that guy. He's just not that guy. Super Rich and Irony, looking pretty mid. Probably better than both of these guys. I do like Super Rich a little more than Irony from what I've seen. I don't want to actually. I think this is fair if I split up. I think both the main supports are better like this. I think this works. Uh, Honestly, I could put Monk ahead of Irony, and I think I'd be okay. But I will. I will actually. I'll do this. I'll do that. I like that. Coldest and Langsa. I think Coldest has been struggling. Uh, I don't think he's like. I don't know. Valiant's weird. And I think Coldest is maybe the weakest link on that roster, other than maybe Becky sometimes, right? Langsa, I've been a Langsa enjoyer. I don't know if I want to put Langsa into B. I don't know if I'm that much of a Langsa enjoyer, but I do like Langsa more than Coldest. So I'll do that. Fixa and Aim God. Fixa's had some really weird moments where there's just a beat engage that doesn't work out for any reason. And I would like to put Fixa below Nisha Super Rich, but he's had some good spots. So he rounds out that gameplay. He definitely shoots up, right? But as it is right now, I would prefer having Nisha Super Rich on my team to Fixa, just because right now they're more consistent. You know what they're getting. I would like I think Fixa could be a better player overall in like this stage, as early as this stage, but I can't rank them based off of their potential, or I can, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm ranking them based off of how they've done. So because of that, I kind of want to put Fixa. No, I can't put him C. I can put him B though. And Aim God, I will genuinely put into C. Aim God has been a huge problem with Philly. Out of positions often, and they just gotten dove on. That was one of the big reasons Spark ended up winning against them in the qualifiers. That final map where they brought in Gushue, Aimgod was hard focused out and hard brought down, and it was not great. Honestly, I feel good putting Aimgod below Langsa like this. I think Aimgod's been a problem. Creative and Vindame. I think Vindame has been phenomenal. Putting Vindame in S for sure, and I think Creative has also been underratedly sneaky underrated on that team. It's hard to for everyone on Soul to get acknowledgement because Smurf has been crazy, Prophet, Vindame, and Fitz. So Creative is by default the worst player on that team, right? However, if Creative's your worst roster player, you're a good ass team, and that's what they're doing. Moving on to Shanghai, Bei unplayed, maybe this stage. Li Jae I think Li Jae has been pretty good. You see times where maybe he's speeding when they're down, but Shanghai is a team that clutches up. They're probably calling for it. And Izayaki has had a quieter season, but I still think he's a cut above Super Rich and Nisha. I like it like this right now, and I like this. So I think the support tier is much more evened out. You see that nice bell curve going from the east. As the west has, I have Chio and then I have the rest. So maybe I'll move maybe Finn Ultraviolet up to S. I can see that. I do like that actually. Maybe I'll just do that right now. And we get that nice bell curve back. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay, Vindame. I know in my last one about rookies, there was a lot of comments that Vindame greater than Chio. I personally am going to rate, based off this whole season, I think Chio's been better. Vindame took a week or two. I guess they only played 3 weeks. His qualifiers were much more shaky than Chio's. His first week especially, and it's like, oh, it's the first week you can moot it out. But it kind of carried over. In the end of the tournament, he did play very well. But if I'm looking at this whole season as a whole, their whole 3 weeks, you can't just roll out one of the weeks. I don't think you can't just rule that out. Chio's been there all 5 weeks, all 12 games. Chio's look spectacular. Vindame cannot say the same for 3 out of those 9 games. I don't think so, at least. I do think he's very good. I think he will probably end up above Chio my next stage, even. But as of right now, I think Chio's a more well-rounded player, a more well-suited player. And Vindame has much more potential because we've seen that aggression that goes crazy, and he's canceled beats. He's done it all. But Chio has been your more solid pick. Your more, I will peel for fielder good. I can play aggressive when I need to be, but it's not going to be my focus kind of thing. Vindame, more focused on it. And there are very distinct differences between them. And I do like Chio a little bit more just from this first quarter of the season. Creative Li Jae is a Yaki. I want to put the lot of them above OG, I think. Just straight up, just slot them in right here. That being said, Creative could easily. I feel like I want to put Creative below Funny Astro but above Fielder, which makes me think that I should do this. This is what it makes me feel like doing. We'll see how that feels. We will see. That's interesting. Li Jae is a Yaki into OG. I like that. I like that. I think this is good. Super rich. Ooh. Do I want Crimzo more than super rich? Is that it? Is that the truth? Is that my truth? I want Crimzo more than super rich on my team after the first kickoff clash. I think it's truth. No, surely not. That can't be the truth. Surely not. That's the truth. Boom. Truth. Monk or Crimzo? Monk or Crimzo? Who would I rather have right now? I am leaning Crimzo. This might be an incorrect decision, but I rate it. I think I rate it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put Monk above Iris, Iris above Irony, Fixa above Opener. That's it. That's my play. This is my one. This tier list might be the worst of the four, including the rookie one, I think. It's so hard because you have the main supports and the flex supports, and it's so different that it's hard to put them into the same one, but I did it anyway because who cares? I like that. I think that's good. I like that. C. Langsa is going below Faith, or above Faith. Aim God is going below Faith. Whoops. Admiral has eaten Khan. Like this. Aim God's going here. Is Aim God going there? Sure. Admiral Khan Landon. I think I still like those two more than those three. Also, Molly will come in next stage for the Valiant. So that should be hype. Should be hype. And Unique. I am putting Unique below MCD. I think Unique's played pretty poorly. Just, I don't know, something about Unique. Not feeling it. Just not feeling it with Unique. The vibes are off. So this is going to be my support tier list. To round things out, we have Chio, Vindame, Finn, UV in the S tier, followed by Shu, Funny, Astro, Creative, Fielder, Lijagon, Izayaki, OG, Surma, Jed, Skewed. Now, is that the one? Is Shu a tier below UV? Is Funny Astro a tier below Chio, Vindame? I can't do it. I'm ruining my Bell graph. It's ruined. My Bell graph is ruined. I'm gonna fix it a little bit. I like that more. I think it's fair to put Krillin a tier above Twilight based on how he's been playing. Whoa, do I? Yeah. No. I take it back. I'm also considering Creative up. Is this a bad take to put Funny Astro here? No, this is it. I'm splitting Shu and Funny Astro. This is it. That's real. Okay, that's it. Final word. So my top 5 being Chio, Vindame, Finn, UV, and Shu is my top 5 supports. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe. I will have it broken up into the 3 different roles. So yeah, have yourself a good one. And if you stuck around this long, let me know. Let me know. Say I survived an hour and 13 minutes and 10 seconds of Tomathan ranking every player in the league in their role. Let me know. Tell me whatever. Do it in a secret code. Do it. Say like a rolling pin or bowling pin or something. I don't know, bro. Figure it out. Have a good one. Deuces.